Hey everybody. God, the lighting is so bright in here. Oh, I gotta do this weird thing where I gotta manually go live on Instagram. There we go. All right. Nobody's here, so no pressure. Oh, let's see. My comments going. Am I here at the right time? Right time to tune. Play this for myself. If you can't say something nice, you'd better shut your face. Consider our advice. It might keep you in your place. Bang, bang, bang. Hey, hey, hey. Ah, ah, ah. Gangway. Where do you get off? Suggesting that we're wrong. We're all in it together, and you are all alone. It might not be so bad if someone popped you in the head. I don't think we would be sad if your flapping trap went dead. Bang, bang, bang. Hey, hey, hey. Ha, ha, ha. Gangway. Well, we think it's fine and good for a people to be free, saying what they want in peace and harmony. But this is not the time. We've got a job to do. You're holding up the line. It's either us or you. Bang, bang, bang. Hey, hey, hey. Ha, ha, ha. Gangway. Bang, bang, bang. Hey, hey, hey. Ha, ha, ha. Gangway. Ah, yeah. It's so funny. There was somebody here and then they left. Okay, fine. It is a prime holiday night. Holiday parties galore tonight. I am probably not needed. That's fine. That's okay with me. This is going to be short anyway. So I've started this challenge where I'm writing a song a week. It's starting in January, but I'm starting early. So I hadn't really counted the weeks though. So this week I wrote a song Wednesday. Next Wednesday I'll write a song. Following Wednesday, maybe I'll write a song. I guess I have to. And then maybe I'll write that one early. I think I have to write one more song before the new year? Possibly. Yeah. Is it 4 songs before the new year? Anyway, and then a song a week after that. So those will all be prompted, and these are unprompted songs. I wrote a song about it. I'm gonna write a song a week, a song a week, a song a week. I'm gonna write a song a week and put it out into the world. It may sound funny, it may sound sweet, it may sound sweet, it may sound sweet, but I'm gonna write a song a week and put it out into the world. I don't remember the chords. Nope. Nope. Anyway, that's all I remember. I realized that I left my windows open last night here. Didn't it storm, or did it storm? It didn't storm. Oh, hello. Say hi. I've been so lonely. Can't even tell you. Michael. Oh, my goodness. This is very nice. Oh, my goodness. Yes, of course, Shackleton. I remember that very well. Sorry, I'm outing you here. I'm putting your comment up. Well, thank you, my friend Michael. Yeah, that was an amazing night. The band went up and played, I remember, like a tent. I think we played in no, it wasn't a tent. It was a great big cabin, wasn't it? Up on top of a hill. Yeah, it was really fun. Michael, I think you're the only one here. Today, I usually have a nice number of people, but I think the timing is not right for this. Please, though, if there's something, what to say, barn room. Yes, it was a giant barn, right? And then we were standing in the middle, and we played, and everybody kind of was around us in a circle, so we had to kind of do a 360-degree performance. It's fantastic. No mics that I remember. I think Jesse was there. I don't remember who was playing drums or how they were playing drums. I thought I knew you well. You were my heaven and hell. I'm old enough to say it was long ago. We stayed out late in the shadowy town. You taught me things I didn't want to know. You chopped your hair off too soon, wanted to spit at the moon, wasting away under an old black raincoat. I tried to follow you into the alleyway, places that you knew I'd never go. Afterwards, I used to sit at our tables, ordering coffee at Joe's Midnight Diner alone. I've never seen you since. Sometimes I picture your face, smiling at someone and telling a joke. Somebody told me you died in California. I thought I saw you once, called out your name. I thought I saw you. Look back and run away. Yeah, Jesse and Matt. It would be Jesse and Ken, Jesse and Dan, or Jesse and Jesse. There were two Jessies. Now there are two Cantors. I don't know. Hey, Jay. From Spokane. I saw a video about Spokane recently. A comedian was telling a tale about Spokane. I'm trying to think of cheerful holiday songs. I don't know. What I've got is not what's coming out is not cheerful immediately. First one I played was a song called Gangway. Actually, you weren't here for, and it was it's about fascism and autocracy. And then this one was about losing someone to drugs, maybe. So where do I go from there? I don't know. Kind of hard to say. Let me try the other guitar. Maybe it's more cheerful. This will be wistful, I think. Song could be between any two others. You only hear it when you listen to your mixtape. Downloaded it from the web, burned it onto a disc, bounced it on a cassette, 'cause it's an old card. Mixtape. The song could be between two of your favorites. Middle of the B-side of your mixtape, made for you by your best friend before you left home. You played it all the way to a new town. Mixtape on your mixtape, by your mixtape, on your mixtape. You don't know what band is playing. You made up a name, name the song, 'cause you've lost that piece of paper. Now it's just a thing you made to pass along. Mixtape. The cassette player's gone the way of the dodo. Only keep it now to listen to your mixtapes, 'cause all of your CDs are too sterile and clean, all those squeaky little ones and zeros. Mixtape. The song could be between any two others, in the middle of the B-side of your mixtape. It does things to your brain, takes you back to that day like a time machine. It's a future retro. Mixtape on your mixtape. mixtape, on your mixtape. And I don't know what's wrong with people who think the music isn't worth a damn. Don't they remember when they listened to their mixtapes, which got them where I am? Mixtape. The song could be between 92 others, in the middle of the B-side of your mixtape. Whatever new gizmos are coming our way, mix them up for your friends and play. Mixtape, mixtape, on your mixtape, oh, on your mixtape, your mixtape, oh, your mixtape, your mixtape, mixtape. Day like this, you and I played songs together. On a day like this, in a barn outside the square. On a day like this, you and I walked through the weather. On a day like this, up a mountainside somewhere. And oh, rain did fall and oh, the sun did shine and oh, I tried hard to resist. On a day like this, you and I made plans to marry. On a day like this, in a barn or in a hall. On a day like this, big enough for friends and family. On a day like this, everyone should have a ball. Oh, the band played loud and oh, the people danced and oh, when they raised their glass we kissed. On a day like this, inner than when then was now, and everything was happening. We were there, I don't know how. The date and a sister by her side. On a day like this, and the hours float by like water. On a day like this, we were 8 feet in tide. Oh, the babies cried, and oh, how we lost our minds, and oh, found a brand new kind of bliss. On a day like this, on a day like this, on a day like this. I sort of did that right. Hey, Paul. How is the night treating you? How is the pre? See, I'm doing the hipster twirl here. How is the pre-holiday season? Boy, that's quite a hipster. Woo! Look at that. In the 1890s, here we come. Yeah, baby. I'm out of ideas. You can't like rub your face once you do this. You gotta leave it alone. Oh, let's see. Awesome. Next 2 weeks off. That's fantastic. Yeah. Good. Yeah, I'm at a loss. So, if there's anything you want to hear, please speak up. But otherwise, I will figure something out eventually. It may take me a while. Next week, I'm not. In 2 weeks, I may not be able to do this. So, in 2 weeks, it might not be solo in isolation. I have a house concert I'm doing out in Santa Cruz. I'm going to be in California shortly. So I'll be out there for the holiday and for New Year's. And the next one will be on the 28th. So that's actually when this thing is happening. So I'll figure something out. Either the week before or New Year's Day. Maybe New Year's Day is best. I don't really have enough people to take a poll here, but I'll make a decision. New Year's Day, everybody's got off. We could play some songs. I could play some songs. You could send me some requests. I guess that's how this works. Yeah, I keep playing the same songs over and over again. That's where I'm getting stuck here. I'll try Big Old Dark Green Car, which I haven't played in a little while. There's a big old dark green car, and there's a big old man inside, and he's pounding on the horn with the flat of his hand, and there's a baby in the back seat crying at the woman looking out the front. Well, there's a big old dark green car, and there's a big old man inside, and he's pounding on the horn with the flat of his hand, and there's a baby in the back seat crying, and there's a woman leaning out the front window, and she's smoking a long cigarette, and she's trying to find the end of the traffic jam and doing a reality check. Is this me? Is this my life? Is that my man? Am I his wife? Is this real? It all looks fake. Somebody better come and get me out of this place. I think there's been some kind of mistake. And when some of us hit this world, we hit it with our face. Open up our mouths like a bulldozer and start ripping up the place. But then others of us sneak in sideways, keeping one foot on the floor, bouncing in and out of life like a long bad dream till we're never really sure. Is this me? Is this my life? I don't remember anything. Is that my knife? Is that blood? Are these my hands? Nothing's happening here like I wanted it to. This isn't what I had planned. With a head full of little ideas. And he's yelling to some people sitting awfully still in rows and rows and rows of chairs. And he's strumming a lums and dad. They're looking at the little guy go. And he's doing his best to make it sound real deep when he doesn't really know. Is this me? Is this my life? Hey, what do you think you're looking at? A big shot, a big fade. Somebody better come and get me out of this place. I think there's been some kind of mistake. And hey, Jamie? And Jamie? Oh, yeah. So it's going to be a short one tonight. I actually have to go out. My youngest is in a play, a musical production. And hold on, prevent this guitar from heating up too much. Music production, so I'm going to be splitting in about 15 minutes. So it is a short one, but I will come back maybe in 2 weeks, but maybe sooner or later, because 2 weeks from now I have a gig, so I can't do this. So. And it is a private house concert. Unfortunately, I can't invite people to it in California. So that will be the 28th. And then I will either play it on New Year's Day or the week before or something like that. So, yeah, this is an old one. I haven't played in a long time. This is about a professor of mine. Oh, I love this. Technology is cool sometimes. I'm going to put this up. Technology is cool sometimes. Jamie Myers' phone. It's hooked up to car Bluetooth. So you're hearing my voice and driving. I kind of dig that. That's cool. It's like the radio. It's like the radio. Yeah. This was about my professor. He died of lupus shortly after I was in school. But he was an unusual cat, and he could not teach the way. Hey, Don. He could not teach in university today the way he taught in my university at the time. He got way too personal. I mean, not in any inappropriate way, except would be seen as inappropriate now. He definitely didn't, he broke through boundaries. And funny thing, you learned a lot that way. So he didn't do it in any hateful way, did only in a helpful way. But he would name you different Greek heroes and then talk about you physically. You know, you're an athlete or something like that. And he invited us up to his cabin up in the mountains in New York. And his whole life was built around philosophy. He taught Wittgenstein. No, he taught the pre-Socratics and Plato. And he started doing it. He and his wife Rosemary went to the Greek islands, a particular Greek island, and meditated in a cave for a week. Because he had been at Bikini Atoll during the nuclear test. And he was in charge of managing the natives. Because he had been at Iwo Jima. and he had been in charge of Americanizing the Japanese, and then he was discharged when instead he started Japanizing the Americans. And so he sat in a cave with his wife, Rosemary, and they both became philosophy professors. And they built a house, and the house was built according to his idea of the forms, Plato's idea of the forms. So I was looking out the window in his cabin, and he said the wood from the table was from a grain silo where the grain had flown over it for decades, a century, giving it a particular finish. And you look down the grain of the table out the window, and the hill slopes down into a pond and then up, and at the top there's a gleaming mountain with snow cap. And I said, wow, what a view. And he said, when I got here, the trees were right up against the window. So we had to cut all those trees down. And then we dug out that pond, and luckily the mountain was there. When the great man falls, when the great man falls, when the great man falls, we fall, we fall. He was a teacher, like a sailor, like the pilot of a ship gone crazy, with all hands on deck, steering for the storm on the high, high sea. And in the cracking, in the shaking, in the trembling of the world like thunder, we thought we were lost. His eyes would light up and he would dance with glee. And when we stood back on the shore, we thought we were invincible. Tide would pull us hard when the great man fell, when the great man falls, when the great man falls, when the great man falls, we fall, we fall. When he met us, he'd rename us in the image of the gods or heroes, breaking down the door, opening the way to the high wall town. You're Athena, Diomedes, Persephone, Odysseus. He would find the throne of the tyrant of the mind, and he would tear it down. So the passages we read, we would tread upon as well. How would we go on when the great man fell, when the great man falls, when the great man falls, when the great man falls, we fall, we fall. He was a father, a Chinese scholar, foot soldier at Iwo Jima, and he built a house high up in the woods where the snow is bright. And we would gather at a table constructed from an old grain silo, and we would wander up high into the hills would stand in line. And now his body's just a shell, his house is still full. We've gathered there to talk since the great man fell. When the great man falls, when the great man falls, when the great man falls, we fall, we fall. When the great man falls, when the great man falls, when the great man falls, we fall, we fall, we fall, we fall, we fall. It's funny, when I count them, I've got a lot of tunes, but then only some of them have I been playing here. I guess it's just that I have the same list in front of me all the time. I have time for one or two more. Does anybody want to hear anything? Well, I think. That's what baloney is for. Hilarious. All right, long ago I did. I played a birthday party for David Wilcox, and he has a song called "That's What the Lonely Is For," and I rewrote it to "That's What Baloney Is For." Gonna feel hollow, yeah, it's only a sign. My stomach's empty, my stomach's there by design. When I feel hollow, that's proof there's more for me to swallow. That's what baloney is for. There's not much more to it than that. I did also rewrite the night shift watchman to the Whitefish Locksman, but you have to know the original for it to be funny. I know I have some humorous tunes, I just can't think of any right now. Oh, what if God were one of us? Oh my God. Yeah, well, that is interesting. That's one to play. Okay, let's try that. This is a parody of a Joan Osborne tune, right? It was her hit. She had a couple of hits. This is a big one, though. I haven't played this in decades, I think. Oh, how does it go? Oh, yeah, well, it doesn't start right away, does it? I don't remember. No, I know it doesn't start. If God had a Yeah. All I remember is from this part. If God had to fart, what would it smell like, and would he hold it in? 'Cause if he didn't, we would probably die. Or would he just say what the fuck and let it rip and start the world over? And yeah, God eats veal, and yeah, God eats brie, and yeah. does God have to piss on us? Waves playing stupid tricks on us. Turn our vehicles to rust so we can't drive them home. Yeah, there's another verse, and I just, that's the only one I remember. Yeah. Well, all right, I have time for one song, and I need to, oh, yes, that was it, Don. You got it. If God told a joke, would it be funny, and would we have to laugh with the Almighty even if it really sucked? 'Cause if we didn't, He would send us to hell with all the wise guys. And yeah, yeah, God is big, and yeah, yeah, God is mean, and yeah, 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 yeah. Why does God have to visit something on us? Anyway, you get the idea. Would it be funny? All right, I have no more time. I'm going to play a song. I'm going to play Just Like Me. And then I got to run. I know it's too early, but I got to run. And I'm doing this song. Oh, Ernie and Elvis. Okay, I will do Ernie and Elvis, and then I will go. Okay. All right. I mean, she said please. Ernie and Elvis are brothers. They're even from the same litter. Sue bought them when they were kittens. They were so tiny back then. Now Sue gets up real early. She comes down the stairs. They go mow, wow, 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 wow. We're hungry. She takes some food from a can, sticks it on a plate. Walks out the door just as Mark is waking up. Mark comes down the stairs, he's rubbing his head, he's rubbing his eyes. They go mow, wow, 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 we're hungry. He says, wait a minute, these plates look much too freshly clean. Oh, 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 you guys can't fool me, you've already eaten. And then Jim comes down the stairs real late. He comes down the stairs, they go mow, wow, 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 wow. He feeds them. And then there's nobody home but Ernie and Elvis. Yeah, there's nobody home but Ernie and Elvis. Now Ernie's the skinny one, he's got the brains. And Elvis is one big fat hunk of burning love. And they call him Pooh Ball, pastry bag, kitchen cow. But he doesn't mind, they feed him. And Ernie's looks real cute and innocent inside. He sits in your lappy purse, but outside he's a hefty hopping garbage crunching terror. And now there's nobody home but Ernie and Elvis. Yeah, there's nobody home but Ernie and Elvis. And Elvis goes mow, wow, 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 wow. man, I'm so hungry I can't even do anything. I can't wish you a Merry Christmas or even a Happy Holiday. I can't even get up off this sofa. I'm so hungry. I need to eat something immediately. And I need you to help me out with that. And Ernie says, don't worry, man. I got you. I got an idea. It's the mystery part. What are those crazy cats doing? Sue comes home from work and she opens the door. They go meow, wow, 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 we're hungry. She takes some food from a can, sticks it on a plate. Looks around, says, man, wait a minute. The stove is in the wrong position, and it's kind of hanging out the window. What's the refrigerator doing over on the other side of the kitchen? How did the sofa get in here? Oh my God, there was nobody home but Ernie and Elvis. Why are the cabinets off the walls? There was nobody home but Ernie and Elvis. How did you remove the marble countertop? There was nobody home but Ernie and Elvis. Where's all that steak I got from Hilltop? There was nobody home. My ossobuco. My leftover sushi. The Thanksgiving turkey. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow. And I'll leave you with one more. And then I will really run out of here. This is a song I wrote with Vance Gilbert. It's a holiday song. Vance Gilbert and Jan Luby. We wrote it in 91, I think. So all the hip-hop terms that are out of date, they were in date at the time. So it goes like this. You know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen. You know this part. This is a part of another song. Comet, a Cupid, and Donner Blitzen. But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? You can call me Rudy. I don't mind. You can tell me from the others by the way my nose shines it was a point of contention and embarrassment. But how was I to know it would be heaven sent? Well, I was chilling on my own at the top of the world at the North Pole joint with the fat boy Chris when I stepped up to this fly rain girl. She said, yo, homeboy, you better listen to this. Anyone can see you got an interest in me, and I can truly understand it. I'm as deaf as can be. From my bad Bambi tail to my hot hoof feet. My hot hoof feet. I'm the sweetest little ringer that you're ever gonna meet. But you got a little nightlight on the end of your face, and every time you get excited, you illuminate the place. I ain't gonna be your girl, there ain't no way. I don't chill with any boy who ain't pulling the slice or beat feet. Scram, you hear what I'm saying? Shiny nose sucker, go away, I ain't playing. Cold! She was cold, I was down, I ain't lying to you. That Bambi shaking ringer left me sad and blue, but I promised to myself I'd have her for my own. It was Christmas Eve and I was all alone. Now Kris Kringle, that cat was in a jam, all right. He didn't have his ever ready's ready that night. He said, yo, homeboy, with your incandescent snoot, I'm gonna need some help to deliver this loot. I said, dag, for real, you gotta be jiving, gonna hitch me to the front of the ride that you be driving. He said, yo, I'm serious as a heart attack. Got a lot of little goodies in my Santa Claus sack, but the fog so thick, so dark, so black, I can't see my way there, much less get back. Well, the next thing you know, I'm in front of the sleigh. I said, yo, this is dope. We be on our way. The rest, as they say, is history. Got the Bambi shaking rain girl next to me, and she says, oh, Rudy. And I said, yo, slide me some hoof. Happy holidays, y'all.